Tonight, a monumental legal battle is taking shape, pitting on one side the nominee for Deputy President, Kithure Kindiki, and on the other side, the impeached Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua. In a flurry of court papers, the two sides have been savagely scrambling for the finish line, with Gachagua fighting to stay on and Kindiki pushing to get into office. The high courts in Nairobi and in far-flung Kerugoya have for the last 2 days played host to what can only be described as preliminaries to a groundbreaking courtroom rumble. High Court Judge Frida Mugambi guided the pathway to the battle earlier today, ordering for an inter-parties hearing for the two sides, and a hearing she set for 11 a.m. next Tuesday. As Ayub Abdikadir reports, the fate of the historic impeachment of a sitting deputy president now seems to slide away from political corridors and straight to the courtrooms, where judges will have a say on the separate destinies of Kithure Kindiki on one hand and Rigathi Gachagua on the other.
Following Conservatory orders issued by the High Court in Kerugoya against the implementation of the resolution by the Senate in impeaching Rigathi Gachagua and preventing the swearing-in of Professor Kithure Kindiki after his nomination by President William Ruto and approval by Parliament, the government went into full gear in view of the fact that the grounds at Uhuru Gardens were ready for the swearing-in ceremony and the flurry of activities in court on Friday evening. But those efforts to have the swearing-in ceremony have completely been unsuccessful. The Attorney General had filed an application under a certificate of urgency to stop the two orders issued by the High Court, which halted the swearing-in of the Deputy President-elect. The Attorney General argued that the court does not have jurisdiction to issue such orders, but Justice Frida Mugambi declined to grant the order seeking to allow the swearing-in of Professor Kindiki as the Deputy President. This perhaps the first setback for the Interior CS. For the second day, the court in yet another ruling has directed parties in the case filed by Gachagua to appear before a three-judge bench, saying the application be served and responded to forthwith for hearing inter-parties on Tuesday. This coming against the backdrop of intrigues around the office of the Deputy President, with an avalanche of court cases before and after Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment, experts giving their accounts of the unfolding historic moments.
To some extent was expected when you look at how the process has been going on, that there are many issues that have been prodded in terms of questions around the veracity and propriety of certain stages of the process. The courts will give us answers.
The nomination and approval of Professor Kithure Kindiki also attracting the attention of experts who hold that courts bear supervisory jurisdiction.
And as you rightly mentioned, the Constitution stating that the Chief Justice has to witness this, then it directly bars that office from doing something which the same institution has already said, you know, hold on your horses. Yeah.
There are a total of 10 petitioners, 8 respondents and 3 interested parties in the matter, in the case filed by Gachagua through his lawyers.
As it is, technically, Rigathi Gachagua remains the Deputy President, just the way a goal awarded but subjected to VAR, we assume it's a now goal. There was no goal until it is confirmed, or it was not a penalty until it is confirmed. So we go back to the status prior to that decision.
The three-judge bench presided over by Eric Ogola and made up by Justices Anthony Mrima and Frida Mugambi will hear the petition by Gachagua challenging his impeachment on several grounds, including a lack of public participation. Ayub Abdikadir, Citizen TV.